Hi everyone, welcome to Wellness Verse. I'm Heyman. I'm so happy to have you here on my channel. And before I begin today's video, I just want to express my gratitude, my heartfelt gratitude to all of you who like and share and follow and subscribe my social media channels. Thank you so much for all of that. I'm always happy to help and guide and support you and facilitate you on your journey while we're all here on earth. And yeah, with that in mind, let's get started with today's video. We have guidance from Jesus today. And before I get into this video, I also want to backtrack a little bit and just talk about what transformations we're all going through. I would love to hear from you as well if you are going through any personal challenges right now or any sort of any transformative experiences that you've been having, whether it's dreams or whether it's some sensations or feelings or whatever you're going through. I would love to hear about it and see how we can work on helping each other. And like for example, dreams could be significant as well right now. And last night, in fact, I had another dream of a snake. So this being the year of the snake, snake energy is going to be very significant. You could be dreaming of snakes as well. Just let me know if it was how the experience was for you, whether it was scary or um, how it left you feeling in the end. For me, for example, I had a vision of a snake coming forward to bite my hand, and it was my left hand. And although it came to bite my hand, it just came out of us all of a sudden from somewhere. It was huge, not really looking like a snake, but sort of like a snake because it was huge and coiled and very different. I didn't get a chance to see the head of the snake. It was just the body, looked more like a tube or something. And so when it came to bite my hand, I was actually talking to someone else and I kept my hand in the mouth of the snake. And it was not like a snake's mouth, it was more like how a dog or a wolf, but it was also merged into a snake. So without confusing you, it was something that wanted to bite my hand and it was a snake. So what this indicates is a gentle nudge. Since it was gentle, it's also like a gentle nudge to my own spiritual growth and journey, knowing that I am growing in this particular domain, field, and knowing that I'm being called to do more spiritual work and to release any past attachments, fears, codependencies, or anything that's keeping me stuck. And this is a lovely year to do that for all of us. Work on your own growth. Just as a snake sheds its own skin, which is a transformative and painful process, it's the same for everyone. We just say the snake has a most painful kind of a journey, but it's not to take away from other living beings that go through their own transformative journeys, whether it's a butterfly from a caterpillar to a butterfly, or any of us. We also go through our own transformative, painful journeys. Just know that these painful journeys and transformations are meant for a reason. Everything that happens to us is for a reason. Nothing happens just like that. And the people that you meet in your life are for a reason. You don't simply meet someone and then um, there's nothing to it. So it doesn't work like that. There is a reason, and if there's someone coming in from your past, there's a reason for that as well. For every interaction, for every action, for every word, for everything that you hear, all that you do, there's a reason for it. And that's because our birth has a reason. Our birth here on this great planet of Earth, there is a reason for that. There is a major reason for that. You're here for a reason. There's a lot you need to fulfill. You need to heal and grow from all that you are going through. You have your own value add to this planet. You may want to heal someone. You may want to help someone in a different form or way. You may want to lead or guide someone in some form or way. So there are a million reasons that we are here, but mainly also to work as a community and to help each other and to grow and to thrive and to understand the oneness of it all. So, with that in mind, I also want to quickly remind everyone of my services because people who don't know me are kind of confused as to what I offer. So let me just run through that again. I will link a direct link here on this video to my offerings page, but just to quickly rewind, auto review, that I am a spiritual coach. So I help you with figuring out the core of the issues that you're going through, and to help you with self worth, self discovery, shadow work, boundaries, and to how to maintain your life, find meaning in life, find your own purpose in life, and how to maintain a spiritual life. I also, additionally, other than spiritual coaching, I offer energy healing, which is in a distance method. I offer Kundalini Reiki as well as Usui Reiki healing from a distance method, which means you can be anywhere in the world and I can channel Reiki energy to you for a specific situation, or any healing that you need, or for aura cleansing, chakra balancing, and all of that. I also offer chakra balancing as another service. And yeah, I also do tarot guidance, angels, angel therapy, angel card reading, oracle card guidance. All of this is to tap into your, to help you with your decision making skills and to tap into the energy of that particular, like if you have a question or you need any guidance or any kind of support. I also do counseling, especially relationship counseling. That's my specialty. And I help you with relationships. I help you figure out how to work on your relationships, whether it's a healthy, happy relationship, for which of course you won't need counseling. But yeah, any issue that comes up in a relationship, or any not just love relationships, but also relationships with your family members, relatives, co-workers, your neighbors, society, anything could be affecting you. So I help you with all of that. Go through my links mentioned below and see if this resonates with you. And if you need any specific help or guidance, you can always reach out to me at those links, and I would be happy to help you or guide you in any way. So let's start with today's guidance, or we have guidance from Jesus. Yeah, you can see the card. So, Master Jesus, forgiveness. You're on the right, you're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. This is so beautiful. It's like you're being reminded that forgiveness is so pure. It's a pure act. You want to heal. The best thing you can do is to let people go from your life who have hurt you, because forgiveness only comes in when we are hanging on to past grudges, or to any past feelings of remorse, regret, disappointment, and the like. So, when that happens, what you can do is to forgive, whether it's a situation, whether it's a person, even if it's you yourself. You can forgive yourself as well for all that you have gone through in the past. So, forgiveness is a major aspect in our lives that helps us release, detach, cut off from things that are not serving our highest good, and to help us heal and move forward. And especially since we're going through cycles, right? I mentioned the snake energy in the beginning. This is the year of completions, the year of completing past cycles, and to release old beliefs, anything that's not working for you. And we have the upcoming 9-9 portal. uh, Watch out for my video at that time. I will help you with specifically with cleaning past impressions, and to work on releasing all that is not working for you, and to help you figure out what how to manifest your way forward, and what is completing for you, what the cycles are, and everything. So look out for that video on September 9th. And in the meantime, let's get into this reading. This is really beautiful. I don't want to miss out anything. So I'm going to read the guidance here. So we're all aware of Jesus as the, he's a great teacher, he's a master, he's a guide, and we're all aware of Jesus. We know Jesus, and he doesn't need any introduction. But let's just get into what this card says for now. I'll hold this up for you so you can see that. So, forgiveness is an act of self love. You are being encouraged to know that whatever you have done to yourself or others, the divine is not condemning you. You don't have to forget what has happened, but you no longer need to allow your whole story to be defined by a situation that doesn't support your happiness. Jesus is here to bring miraculous shifts of healing to you and all those around you to release you from the burden of self loathing. He wants you to know that He sees the child of God within you. He also brings clarity and healing to any situations concerning your Father, either on earth or in heaven. Such a beautiful guidance. I hope this helped you in some way or form. And we also have the Sphinx coming today. The Sphinx energy has been upon Earth and watches over us. The high priest Ra brought it from Atlantis and placed it within the statue of the Sphinx in Egypt. You receive a charge of God force when you think about it, so relax and accept it now. The Sphinx contains a fifth dimensional records for Earth and the information within the crystal skulls. You are invited to visit the tunnel from the Sphinx to Hollow Earth, a portal of wisdom linked to the ascended aspect of Mars. From here, you can radiate peace and oneness throughout the universe. The affirmation is I connect to the God force within the Sphinx without worrying too much about the content. All you need to know is it visible? I'm not sure if it's visible, the reading. Okay. Anyway, you heard what I said. So basically, just remember the affirmation, at least connect to the God force within the Sphinx and know that um, you just need to work on oneness. So even the card before this from Master Jesus, the forgiveness is something that is so simple, and yet we find it so difficult to to forgive people, because we keep holding grudges and say how can we forgive that person. So it's not about forgiving. You may feel like someone has hurt you. Let's say for example someone has hurt you really badly. It could be a friend, and some that friend of yours said a very hurtful, not just a hurtful thing, or hurt you in some form or way, maybe cheated you or lied to you or did something hurtful to you, which left you feeling disappointed in your friendship or in that person, or you felt hurt. It hurt you. So now what you would do is ideally not speak to that person anymore, or fight with them, or argue with them, get into any kind of conflicts. But does it help you? Does it help you? Does it help them? How does it make you feel at the end of it? And even if you are away from that person, how do you feel after that? Don't you miss that person? Don't you wish that it could have been handled better? So it's simple act of forgiveness. It's not that you're forgiving that person for what they did. It's more that you are setting yourself free of the attachment to what just occurred. You don't need to understand also what they went through. You may understand, if you do understand what they were going through, that's fine. But you may be more focused on the hurt between you and that person. So you will be focused on your hurt and not the other person's point of view, obviously. But just understand, even if you don't understand them, it's fine. All you need to do is look beyond what happened, look beyond the incident, look beyond the hurt. Look at yourself and say, I can let this go by forgiving that person. Just forgive for releasing. And if you do that, forgiveness and releasing, you step into a freer energy. You're freeing yourself from that hurt. You're freeing yourself from that attachment. And thereby, you feel lighter. You don't feel hurt anymore. You feel back to balance again. So we need to feel peace at the end of the day. How can you feel peaceful? By understanding that we're all one, that we all can work on compassion and forgiveness. Any act of any selfless act, will never go unnoticed. Be grateful for what you have. Express gratitude for all the people that are there in your life, all the skills that you have, all the knowledge. So the fact that your body is functioning, the fact that you're normal, or whatever you have, your body is functioning for you. And let's say the things that you have around you which you're not appreciating on a daily basis because you might have just taken that for granted. So just see that you are grateful for all that you have in your life, all the people who are there to support you, and your angels are also there guiding you, supporting you, backing you, inspiring you, comforting you on a daily basis. So just step into an energy of gratitude. And when someone helps you, just know that you need to be grateful for that, because not everyone comes out of their way to help you. So if someone is helping you, be grateful, see if you can help someone else as well. And yeah, just helping someone makes you feel more worthy. You see your own value, you get self love, self worth, confidence, and you're able to rise above the problem. You're able to gain emotional maturity, because then you realize that problems are not what define us, and it's not even about solutions or finding solutions. It's about rising above all of that and understanding that it's just a temporary phase and it will pass. And when you help someone, you immediately feel relieved, you feel freer, and that feeling of being free and peaceful is so liberating. You don't even feel the problem anymore. The problem that you started out with. So it's a lovely thing. Do try this and let me know if it works. Help someone out, or yeah, help someone if you can, whether it's within your workplace, your community, your friend circle, or if you're part of a network, you could help someone, offer something free to someone. And all these acts will not go unnoticed. You will attract abundance, you will attract growth, you will see a lot of changes in your own life. And if you were looking at growing your business, for example, and you're just focused on making money, or the fact that you're not earning a certain amount, so all that is just energy. It can be shifted or changed anytime. All you need to do is do something charitable, help someone out in some way or form. It need not be money, it could be any way that suits you, that is feasible for you. And we also have from our oracle cards, dream interpretation. Unlock the deeper meanings within your dreams to gain clarity and guidance by interpreting the symbols and messages from your subconscious. You can uncover insights that support your personal growth and spiritual journey. Such a lovely card to get today. All of this is so connected to what I started out the reading with, the dream interpretation, having dreams. And why I keep telling you about my own personal experiences is so that you understand that I am just like you. And although I'm a spiritual coach, I've also gone through my own transformative journey, and I want to lead by example and help you understand from my own examples how you can also work on your own spiritual path and journey, and how you can heal yourself, and how you can relate and apply these methods or tools or guidance in your own life. I just pulled out a few tarot cards as well. Let's just get into that. So we have the Ace of Swords. Oh, I don't know why my cards are shining so much today. Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So basically, all of this guidance that we've got today is speaking about forgiveness, oneness, tapping into your own intuition, maybe journaling your dreams as well, because your dreams are trying to tell you something. They're not just here for a reason. Like I said, everything and everyone is here for a reason. So your dreams are also here for a reason. They're guiding you, they're bringing your attention to a certain aspect, whether it's releasing fears, whether it's working on your own growth, whether it's healing, whatever it could be. Your dreams are significant. So see if you can journal your dreams, and if you have any help that you need with respect to dreams, just reach out to me. And from the tarot, we have Ace of Swords, like I said, Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and Five of Wands. So this is like truth, justice, clarity, and peace being restored in your life. The universe is offering you new opportunities, new insights, new guidance, and helping you with clarity. If you were stuck on a certain situation, or if you were stuck with some decision making, maybe the universe is giving you a fresh opportunity, a clean slate to get new perspective or a higher perspective on that particular situation. So clarity is coming in, truth, justice, peace, harmony, balance is being restored in your life. And the Six of Pentacles is here to remind you to do that selfless act of kindness, to bring balance somehow into your life. And also you will get clarity to be able to maybe if you're working on your career, and you're looking to gain abundance or financial stability and security, then this could be that you are gaining insight into your career or your financial growth as well. But you're also being reminded to be grateful at the same time, and also be receptive to giving and receiving love and abundance. It's always a two-way energy. So it's not just donation in terms of money, you can help as well. If you can't donate money, you can help someone in some way or form that's feasible to you. And then we have the Five of Wands. So just while the Five of Wands is, we see it as a very conflicting energy, disagreements, competition all around you, and um, energy of arguments and something like that. So know that you can choose. You have the power to choose to walk away from drama, to walk away from conflicts. I'm not just saying that if there is a argument or some situation near you, you just walk away, say, okay, I'm going to walk away. It's not like that. It's just that um, if you know that there are people in your life, for example, who are causing you a lot of stress, you have the power within you and the ability of discernment to choose whether you want to give into that energy or to step away from it. So, if this is something that's been keeping you stuck or bothering you, then know that you can set healthy boundaries around yourself and to work on your own clarity, truth, peace, and justice. Choose your peace at the end of the day. Work on your confidence, your growth, your own healing journey, and know that if you bring balance to yourself, you can also help others in some form or way. Even if you're not doing something, if you're taking care of yourself, that is also a way of helping someone out. Because if you are not happy, if you are not healthy, then you may want to make others around you as well unhappy, or you may not be able to be happy. If you're not happy, you cannot see other people happy as well, and you will do something to bring disharmony or discord all around you. So yeah, just work on your own peace, your own inner intuition, your own intellect. Know that you have the ability to discern, the power to choose, to make the right decisions, and to work on your own peace of mind. And abundance is yours if you can work on your, walking away from things that are not working out for you or not serving you, releasing your own old beliefs or your own internal conflicts. Maybe if you've been having, if there's nothing around you that's bothering you, if it is your own internal conflicts, then that is something that is for you to work on and to help yourself come out of that. You can always ask for help as well from some trusted source in your life. And if you don't have anyone, I'm always here. I'm a counselor and coach. I can help you in this aspect or any other. And before I close the reading, let me just see if there's anything else that I missed, or anything else that comes in. So, yeah, it's just karma. A lot of karmic release. So, yeah, you could be going through a purge at the moment, purging and working on your own growth. Your finances are going to stabilize from now on, as well as you're going to overcome all the competition that is currently there in your life and probably gain success, growth, recognition, some sort of appreciation, whether it's at work or in your personal life. But that's definitely coming in for you. So, at the key, the takeaway would be to work on forgiveness, self love, self care, self worth, and tap into your own intellect, your own intuition to be your guide. That's your best guide going forward. And if you feel blocked about any aspect, situation, or person, um, or a challenge in your life, then do reach out to me. I'm always here to help you and happy to guide you. I hope this reading helped you, and see you in the next one. Thank you.